everyone. It's me, Casey Strada, and
Joseph Grutt.
First, I want to say thank you to everyone for the really kind and sincere and kind comments you gave me concerning the what happened with me last show, so I really appreciate that. And I'm back. I'm having a good day. But I did want to talk about something before we get into the show.
Okay.
A lot of you saw that Joey had a different co-host last week. A man that goes by the name of Tom Bojack. Now, it's funny that Joey would pick Tom Bojack to be his co-host because we don't like each other. And Joey knows this. And it's kind of a rib on me, I'm thinking, because I was gonna tell you the story. I'm going to tell you the story because Tom Bojack comes from Palatka as well. We both went to Palatka Community College.
He's born and raised in Palatka, now by way of Toronto, Ontario.
Tom Bojack?
Yeah, Tom Bojack.
Well, sure, but different. Tell me that story.
Well, I'm back one day. He's already up my shit. Go continue.
You want me to be up your shit?
We'll just continue because we have a lot of news to talk about. You're wasting my time with the story.
Anyways, so I can't return to Palatka. That's why I live in Orlando now, because of Tom Bojack, and he defeated me in replica wrestling in Palatka at the Palatka State Fair.
It's kind of like that movie Benchwarmers at the end when he goes and sees a little midget who's now kept up in his peanut butter fort. That's kind of like Casey. Casey has a peanut butter fort and he lives in it, and he can't return to Palatka.
So anyways, what ended up happening is Tom Bojack is from the other side of the tracks in Palatka, and I don't want to say I'm from the wealthy area in Palatka because there isn't. We were just on unemployment and not unemployment and welfare. But the point is, Tom Bojack and I growing up, we're like rivals. So I'm just throwing that out there that I really didn't appreciate Tom Bojack moving in on my job.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. And Tom, you are more than welcome to come back anytime you would like to.
I'm just saying I'm Palakta's favorite son. I just can't return there.
Things happen. I don't know what you want to tell you, Strata.
I know.
Before we do move on, I also want to, we haven't talked about this. There is two gentlemen who are part of the Pro Wrestling and You universe.
Right.
That we have not plugged their channel. That they have
not.
And we need to. Unfortunately, I don't know their whole, like,
name?
I know their names.
Well, right, but not their name.
No, their show.
Yeah, so we're going to put it in the address bar,
And
it should be here.
But they do an awesome thing, so check out their channel. So let's jump into the show, Casey.
Jump into the show. I'm jumping into it like fucking jumping into some water in Jaws 3.
I like it. We're going to start, I think the first thing you got to start with is new Raw General Manager.
Mike Adamle is the shit. Move on.
I don't know what else you want us to say.
I did not see this happening. I think no one did. I thought it'd be William Regal again. I think that's what they were kind of setting up. But I mean, like, Mike Adamle, Raw GM, really?
And it's great too because
I love it.
Like we ate some Chinese food before we started taping, and we were sitting there talking about it. And I don't think he's even going to be like a heel or a face. It's just going to be Mike Adamle.
He's just going to do Mike Adamle stuff.
He's just going to do. I definitely think they should at one point put the joust.
The joust.
What was the name of the little final thing they used to do? The Eliminator?
Yeah, the Eliminator.
They should definitely have an Eliminator, like, somewhere, like, in some
I think they'd be more entertaining than the actual wrestling.
I think so, too. Why not? I mean...
They have Layla Ali and Hulk Hogan. Hey, brother, you're gonna do the Eliminator with Wolf!
Woo! Wolf is the man, though. He's amazing.
Shit.
So, Mike Adamle, new Raw General Manager. Let's see what happens.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm for it. At first, I was a little upset. I'm like, Mike Adamle.
He was mad. He texted me. He's like, I feel like Vince McMahon's gonna dump on my chest.
But then I watched it like 4 times, and I'm like, I can roll with this. This is a swerve and a half.
So this is a bonus for the pro wrestling world. Now let's talk about a negative for the pro wrestling world, and that is known as TNA Impact, the weekly episodes.
I don't have a problem with Impact right now. I think they're okay.
You don't have a problem with Impact right now? Are you fucking an idiot?
Okay,
problem with Impact?
Okay, it's like, okay.
Like if you didn't have to watch something, if we didn't do a show...
Hold on, hold on, shut up for a second. Hold on.
If we didn't do a show, would you watch it?
Okay.
If we didn't do a show, would you watch it?
I would tell you, I would do this. I would watch half of it, because half of it sucks, and half of it's good.
That's fair.
Okay, like the Samoa Joe angle, is the half I wouldn't watch.
That's the half I would just want to try and forget.
Most of the tag team matches, that's the half I wouldn't watch.
Yeah.
But the women's division and the X division, when they actually have real X division matches,
And the Prince Justice Clan.
and the Prince Justice Clan, I would watch.
Me too.
This is my theory. I think we just get rid of the World Heavyweight Championship. We just give the women's, basically that's going to be the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. There is none except the Women's Championship. Get rid of the X Division, get rid of the tag team belts. Just let the women wrestle.
P.D. Williams is on a whole other level right now.
He is, though. He
where
is.
He's talking about fucking, he's like, the best Batman villain ever. Mr. Freeze, I'm going to ice you up. Doing that for like 4 minutes.
Like,
loved it. I loved
legitimately, does it matter? First off, this whole Sting thing is like NWO the 90s. This is all this is.
I don't
it's
care about
shit
Sting.
over and over.
I don't care.
And then, oh yeah, really good way to end Impact last night. A crow.
Woo! It wasn't even a real crow. It was like on a piece of wood. Like it was a fake crow.
Went to the high school like TV production class, decided we were just gonna go up on the rafters and shoot something.
That was like a Halloween prop. Like that was the lamest. I forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. Actually, fuck you for bringing that up. I wish I could forget it.
Like, come on. Like, he's in the cage, and then the lights come back on, and Booker T's holding a bat. Oh no! It was Sting. I don't care.
It's not even gonna turn out to be Sting. Watch. It's not. They're just.
I'm just waiting for them to bring a fake Sting in, like they did, and then game over.
Well, here's the thing. It's like the next time they do it, Samoa Joe will go up to the rafters, and it will be like one of those things that, like one of those mats at the doors, and you step on it when you get trick or treat, and it's like, ooh, it's a scary haunted house. And then you'll step on it again, and it'll be like, Frankenstein monster. It's gonna be a bunch of Halloween shit.
Like, and then
or it's a scary spider that comes down.
Well, it's like the skeleton that shakes.
It makes that sound.
Like, now they're having like the final match for Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt. But it's not even going to be an X. It's like they're going to be chained together. So what kind of shit can they do?
Why do this, man? Just fucking wrestle, because that's the heart of the business. You need to like fucking fight it out, and you're like, you don't need stupid, gimmick matches like this. You just wrestle with all your heart, and that sells the match by itself. Like, they're just fighting. That's the passion of it.
And TNA is not the only one that's really having a world champion that I don't care about. I don't care about CM Punk's run right now either. Yeah, I fucking said it. I don't care.
I care in the sense that I wish they would do more with him, because he could.
But it's gonna become. You give it like another month and a half. If he holds the belt for another month and a half, you will be right where you are now with Samoa Joe. You'll be like,
probably.
Fucking don't care. Which is sad because it's something new, which we've all wanted. But they're doing it completely wrong.
I was talking to Joe. Do you think it's good that you can turn off wrestling and then turn it back on in a month and you still know everything that's going on? Like, you're not confused about what's happening in wrestling?
And my answer to that was, that's what I think is so appealing about wrestling, is because people can turn it off and then turn it back on and just not miss anything. Like, if you don't want, like, I didn't watch Impact for a month and I still knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
And I'll say this right now, like, in my opinion, right now, storyline-based wrestling out of any company right now, I think is Ring of Honor. They have the best storyline-driven stories right now, and they don't even have a weekly show, and I don't get it.
Well, that's because they have to do more to compete.
Well, I'm not saying like I don't get why they don't have one. I'm saying I don't get like how.
No. I mean, they know why their product is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to be the best to stay in competition. They have to. It's like the Monday Night Wars, or when TNA was really starting to up and come, is they have to be that good. There's no, we can have a shitty show this month. No, they have to be that good.
Yeah. But
they deliver.
And like every storyline they have is legitimate, like really good storyline.
And they understand if they're appealing to a younger audience, and people like my dad who still like wrestling, but he's not the one spending lots of money like young kids who don't have, like big families. They don't have to pay for their kid to go to college. They can afford to pay $45 a month on the Great American Bash.
Yeah.
They need to appeal to the younger generation. I'm not talking about 8-year-olds of John Cena, but younger generations. 20 years old, 18 years old, 15 years old, 25. And another thing before we get on to something else is Daivari's new gimmick, where he totally just stole like the Age of the Fall gimmick and just turned it into like an anti-America thing.
And we've been watching it. Like, I watched those things, and I could totally spot where's Orlando and everything that he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's OBT. Oh, that's Paramore Ave. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Wrestling back to a general state of boringness. Started getting good there for a little bit, and now it's not very good anymore. Obviously, whatever. Gonna watch SummerSlam. The Hell in a Cell match will be good.
Yeah, Edge and you know, they'll have a good time. So,
But that's pretty much our thoughts right now.
you guys can stop. Our production crew is fucking us up. You can quit it. Whispering and stuff. It's gonna come up on camera.
That's okay. My brother's moving. He's gonna totally shake the camera. That's all that fucking.
That's okay.
But that's pretty much it. So we'll be back next week with another fun-filled installment of Pro Wrestling and You. So that's it.
Is all this necessary? Like, really?